Hey, my name is Raider, and in today's video I will be talking about my personal likes and dislikes for the Call of Duty Cold War beta. If you do watch this video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe and tell me your opinions down below, as I do want to hear them. And I might dislike something and you might like something, and I want to have like that confrontation with my viewers and my subscribers. But yeah, in today's video I will be talking about my likes and dislikes, and if you disagree or agree, I apologise, I don't mean to offend anyone, but this video is scripted, so if I do sound weird, I am following a script that I have wrote. First of all, before we get into anything, this beta was available for the people who pre-ordered it on the 8th and the 9th, and on the 10th and 12th of October the beta is an open beta for everyone to download if you have got a PlayStation. On the 10th and the 12th there will be a new mode available called VIP Escort and Combined Arms Assault. I have yet to play these, so I do not have opinion on these modes. So personally, the pros I have for this game are, it just reminds me of when I was younger playing Black Ops 1 and 2. That was very fun, and it just feels like the same game but with better features, better movement, and like a higher frame rate, better graphics as well. And as you can see in this gameplay, I have a higher FOV. I am playing at 120 FOV. This is what I prefer to play as, because I've played at 70, which was standard I believe, played at 90, which was a bit, it was better, but I feel like 120 was the best, which is the highest it can go. The PlayStation actually sounds quieter running this game with a higher FOV than it does Modern Warfare with a lower FOV. Okay, so in the alpha you did not have a leveling up system, which I did not really like, as they would give you about 20 guns and then they'll give you about 30 to 50% of the attachments. You couldn't level up at all, or you couldn't level up the guns. I like that in the beta you can, as I do like progression, I do like leveling up, and I do like unlocking weapons or camos or attachments. But yeah, they've added they've added like a level up system, which I do like, and I hope that the prestige system comes back instead of the officer rank challenges. While waiting to get into a game, I really enjoyed the soundtrack, as the soundtrack was really good. Yeah, the soundtrack for this game is amazing, and I can't wait to hear like the soundtrack for the zombies and hear the little Easter eggs they've got in there. My only wish is for the lobby music to be more like Black Ops 3, where you can go to a terminal and choose the selected song that you like for the lobby. I don't know how else to describe it, but I know in Black Ops 3 that there was that feature. Now, gameplay wise, I loved how you could change your field of view for this game. This is the first Call of Duty on console to have a field of view slider, and it feels great. It just feels great to run around with a higher FOV, and it just feels like it should have just been a natural thing for Call of Duty console in the first place. Another thing you can do in Cold War that you cannot do in Modern Warfare, which I love by the way, is reload while sprinting, which brings like a faster gameplay vibe to the game. You can also throw your equipment, being tacticals and lethals. So far you would hit a dude in the face playing Call of Duty Mobile. And did I mention you can do this while running as well? Which I felt that was pretty cool. The guns feel balanced as well. All of the guns feel balanced, but there are a few guns that like stand out over other guns. Does that make sense? Okay, well, now there are a few cons for the beta, and yes, I do know that this is a beta and it does have time to change for the full release in November, and I hope it does change like before it comes out. Now, the loading times to get in the map. These are so trash. It took me an average of a minute of waiting for the map to load, and this is team deathmatch as well. The longest I've waited for a match to load was 1 minute and 48 seconds, and that is the amount of time you are stunned in Modern Warfare. Hopefully they can change this in the future, and I'm sure it will be better on the PlayStation 5. If you played this game for 1 hour and played 5 matches, there would be roughly 10 minutes of just waiting to get into a game. I also noticed that my friend would load into a game faster than me, but that's probably because he's got a better PlayStation than I do, as I've got the one that came out in 2013. But I'm not too sure if it was just connecting to the game or if it was just how slow the PlayStation was. While playing Kill Confirmed, I noticed that the dog tags were very big and bright and blocking part of the screen, and it would sometimes get me killed while playing Kill Confirmed, as I could not see the enemies that were standing in front or behind the dog tag. But it was just frustrating and nothing to cry over. Although I liked the stuns, they would feel weird and bouncy, like I could hit a wall 10 meters away from me in game and I would be stunned by my own stun. It just feels like the radius of the stuns are a tiny bit too large for my liking. They also feel weak compared to Modern Warfare, as in Modern Warfare, if you get hit by a stun, it feels like you've been direct contacted by a Boeing 747 plane. Another thing that felt odd for me was being in the enemy spawn, as I feel like they would literally spawn them like 10 meters in front of you and point them looking directly at you, which I felt was a bit chaotic and a bit claustrophobic, and I wish that they could change that when the game fully releases. I am sure that the spawns will improve as the game fully releases in November, which I am excited about. I'm excited to play the zombies and the campaign the most. Playing the beta, I noticed that there was a lot of counter UAV spam, which is okay because I barely used the minimap, but whenever I wanted to use the minimap, it was covered by this counter UAV. However, this can be countered. The counter UAV can be countered by shooting it down with a rocket launcher or a SAM turret, but you unlock them later on in the game. And yeah, there was a tiny bug where every now and then, when the game took like almost 2 minutes to load, my minimap wouldn't load for the game, so it'd just be like a black circle at the top left, and then there's just nothing there. My final con or negative for this beta or this game is that the guns, I wish the guns had a more defined sound to them. Like the 1911, they do not sound like they did in Black Ops 1 and 2. Now, I wish they added a feature where you could change the sound of your weapon according to the game that you want it to sound like if it was in that game. So you got the 1911s in Black Ops 1, which I like the sound of them, and then you got the 1911s which are in Black Ops 4, which I do not like the sound of them, as they just sound, it just sounds bland. It doesn't have like a unique kind of sound. It just sounds like every other pistol that was in the game. And I wish they could do that for other guns like the AK-47U and the AK-47, and I could just go on, as there are many guns that don't sound like what they did in Black Ops 1 or 2. Now, I do have a wish list, and there are a few things on my wish list. The first one is a prestige mode, as I feel like it is better to work towards something rather than to work to level 155 and just wait for a new season just to get demoted to level 55. However, I do like the officer rank challenges that come with doing 100 levels. In Modern Warfare, they kind of spice up the game a tiny bit, as they ask you to do things you wouldn't usually do, like get 20 headshots using 3 attachments using an LMG. Like, that's just a random thing and it gives you something to do. I also like Barrack barrack challenges and prestige mode challenges, as they are cool as you unlock them as you prestige more and more. They give you XP, emblems and calling cards upon completion, and they are fun, and you don't have to do them if you don't want to. But if you see a calling card or an emblem that you like, you know exactly what you need to do to unlock it. A feature that I wish that was in Modern Warfare and Warzone is theatre mode, as it was in most of the previous Call of Duties, and I feel like it would have done really well in Modern Warfare, as you could take little videos and you could take screenshots of funny moments using the theatre mode. Now, I wish there is a classic gold camo from Black Ops 1, and after you unlock that classic camo, there is another set of challenges that you can work for going towards the Black Ops 2 gold, Black Ops 3 gold and Black Ops 4 gold. I would also like to see this for the diamond camo, platinum camo and dark matter camo, as I think it is pretty cool and fun to work for camos. I also hope that there are no loot crates like supply drops from Black Ops 4 and no loot crates like Advanced Warfare, as they always put pay to win weapons in, and it's not really fair or fun to see. Now, this has been my pros and cons for Call of Duty Cold War Beta. If you have enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and tell me what you think about the beta down below. Check out the playlist on the right, and adios.